What's up, exercise and gratitude crew? Now, I know what you're thinking. Not heard him say that one before. That's because I've just made it up. You are the exercise and gratitude crew, because that's what I mainly like talking about. Although unofficially, I've never mentioned this before, but I've got a few people that like always interact with my videos. So they're people that follow me, Del, and so you know, these, I'm not a celebrity, not yet anyway, but the celebrities tend to give their followers a name, yeah, like what is it that Lady Gaga calls hers again, the Gremlins or something, I don't know. Well, the people that follow Del, I call them the Delights. Terrible, I know. Okay, anyway, today coming at you from Aldi car park with a money saving tip. Nothing to do with Aldi, by the way. I'm just about to do my shopping. So it's because my MOT's coming up has made me inspired to do this one. So about 6 months ago, it was time for my truck to have a service. So it's a newish vehicle, and I got it from Ford. So I you know, got a quote from Ford. So the main Ford dealership, obviously gonna be ridiculous, yeah? They quoted me for a was it the main service or the interim, whatever it was, 370 quid. I'm like, okay, there's the benchmark, the top benchmark, let's beat it. Now, I've always been quite thrifty and all about money saving, so I know how to go from there right down to there. And here's my tip to you: get yourself a quote from the dealership. That gives you something to chip away at. Here's how to cut the cost of your services right down to a bargain basement cost, baby. So what you do is you go to you find out what parts are needed for your specific service. You can find that out in your manual, you can find it out online. It's usually simply oil filter, air filter, maybe pollen filter, fuel filter perhaps. It's just the filters and oil, really. So find out what you need for your specific vehicle, then drive to a Motor Factors place, a place that sells car parts, like GSF, for example. Other car part manufacturers and suppliers are available. Don't go in and order over the counter, because you'll pay almost double than if you sit outside, order online and choose click and collect. I shit you not that doing click and collect outside online and then going inside and picking them up is nearly half price, right? So then you've got your parts. Make sure you get parts which are they don't invalidate your warranty. That is quite important depending on the age of your vehicle. But you can check that. You can check that on the website when you're buying the parts. If you're unsure, double check with them when you go in to pick them up. Next, so you've got your parts, way cheaper than you would have paid at Ford, and way cheaper than you would have paid over the counter. The next cost, the only other cost, is labour, right? And if you want to cut down on that massively, then if you've got a mechanic that you've been using for a long time and you trust, and you have a certain type of relationship with them, then you maybe say to them, right, okay, either book your car into a weekday slot and go, listen, tell me up front, what's the hourly charge and how long is it going to take to fit these parts? Generally only take them 1 or 2 hours to fit those parts, right? So then you'll know what your labor cost is. If you want to save even more money and you've got an even better relationship with your mechanic, say, listen, do you do cash jobs on the weekend? Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of people in a cost of living crisis got to work weekends, got to do cash jobs, which is not going to be around for much longer, by the way. Crying shame, but I just don't think it's within our control. And they might go, yeah, Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings, you know, on my driveway at home, to earn a bit of extra cash, to put food on the table and put you know, school uniforms on my kids' backs. I do a bit of cash work. So if you can get your labour done cash, you buy the parts, click and collect, buy the parts yourself, click and collect, you will save a huge. I basically got it from 370 down to 170. Yeah, I think I paid 70 for labour and the parts were about 100 quid. So 200 quid saved. Basically a whole nother service, which is just about to come up. There you go. Hope you understood it. I do rabble on. Gonna go and do my shopping. Off to Portugal tomorrow for a yoga and mindfulness retreat. Yoga's going to be interesting when you've got your leg in a brace, and so is getting on the plane. but you know, we love a little challenge. Have a great Monday. And the best way to have a great Monday is just to take a few moments to think about the things that you're grateful for that you already have in your life. And of course, do some exercise, get your heart pounding, get the endorphins flowing, baby. Woohoo! Exercise and gratitude crew. Later.